Secrets.
The bonus points. Can you just put up the welcomes? The car. All right. Yeah, I think I heard myself. Can you guys hear me? Can they hear me?
I can hear you.
Can they hear me out there? Twitch? Carl Carista birthday land. Can you guys throw?
How you doing, Dan? You there? All right, welcome. Hey, folks, how y'all doing tonight? This is me. This is Dan Simpson. That's the other Dan. Yeah, sorry, you can't win them all. I know you're waiting on your good friend Dan, and we're gonna try to bring him in when we can. I'm trying to get a good feed going as best I can. Just want to say right now, happy birthday, Carl Kuistra. That's amazing. You've made it all the way around the sun. Incredible. Good for you. Like, way to go. That's incredible stuff. Like, keep up the good work. Just keep spinning around that sun, buddy boy. Anyways, yeah, I'm working on getting a decent connection with Dan. We're going to try to pipe Dan Boo Earns in as soon as we can and bring him in to chat with us. This is me over here. I hope you're all doing well tonight, doing great. Again, my name is also Dan, just to confuse things. In fact, I think maybe Dan just likes to hire people that remind him of himself, and I can't blame him. I mean, that's a great strategy. All right, folks, so let's go ahead and let y'all get settled. It is Carl Kuistra's birthday. What do you know trivia special edition today. As you can see, Dan Burns is trying to join us, but currently he's a black square, and that's honestly, sometimes that's what I aspire to be. Of course, I think you're gonna email. We're doing emails today. Email your answers after each round to freevirtualtrivia@gmail.com. The birthday boy requested all participants make a donation to the charity of their choice. To their charity, of his choice. I guess we were specific. Oh, his favorite charity. I was wondering. I thought they were gonna let people make up their own minds, but no, it's his favorite charity, the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Log on to the website to do that. There's a donate link at the top right. That's chicagosfoodbank.org. And of course, join us for virtual trivia. We do this every weeknight these days. That's Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Okay, no other times matter. We stream from a bunch of different places. You can just watch us on freepubtrivia.com and on Twitch at What Do You Know Trivia. And I don't want to say too much, but I have a feeling We'll be on more platforms sooner than later. Okay, so let's go ahead and let y'all get settled. All right, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can pipe Dan in here in a second. I know I'm dropping a lot of frames right now. We'll see if I can fix that.
All right. Thanks, Dan. You guys hear me? We'll get started in just a minute.
I can hear you.
But all right. Can you hear me in the Twitch up there? Yeah, I think I'm going through. Amber and Carl, excellent. Hopefully, hopefully when the trivia is pretty much. Are we good to start trivia? Let me know in the. We have a fun Carl Kuistra. Carl, back. Will, appreciate the hell out of you guys log jamming. Been there for What Do You Know trivia. So this is a treat. Thanks for bearing with us. This is all a new platform, needless to say. But yeah, we got some fun general trivia. He's a great trivia guru.
All right. Well, I'll say here, it seems like Dan's dropping out a little bit here. I'm just going to step in, and I do apologize about that. We are trying our best to establish a decent connection here. But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all get settled for just a moment. I'm going to check in with Dan, and we'll see what our next step is. We'll see you right soon. Thanks for bearing with us, folks. We are doing our best, and it does seem like maybe we're not going to be able to bring Dan Booerns in as much as we wanted, so I do apologize about that. We may try that later. I don't want to make any promises, so let's go ahead and get going here. Again, my name is Dan Simpson. It's really good to see you all tonight. This is going to be like a regular old version of trivia, except it's Carl Kuistra version trivia, and that's arguably the best kind of trivia. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. Hopefully you guys are zoomed in with each other, and yeah, let's tell you about how you're gonna play. First thing you're gonna need to know is like, well, where do your answers go? Well, you're gonna email your answers. You're gonna email them to freevirtualtrivia@gmail.com, and you're gonna do that at the end of the round. And if you ever need to remember where that website is, guess what? It's on the screen. We're very helpful people. Just make sure your emails include the team name in the subject line and in the body, and please list your answers. List your answers. You're gonna list them 1 through 4. Just vertically 1, 2, 3, 4, and put a wager, a number next to each answer, 1 through 4, and that's going to be your wager. So answers 1, 2, 3, 4. You can number those. put the answer and then the wager right next to that. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that makes sense to some people at least. And let's go ahead and get started. Your wagers are going to be 1 through 4. Wager 4 for your most confident guess in the first half. Here are the categories. People. Remember, it's Carl Coistra theme. We'll talk about beverages next, and then U.S. cities. That's short for United States cities. Some of you didn't know that. And then sports is number 4. It's always very exciting for me. I hope you're excited as well. And let's get going. Of course, if you have any questions, you can reach out in the chat. All right. Yes. So of course Dan's in the chat. You can see that DJ Burns 318. He's your man. So when you have questions, that's where you can do. All right, so let's get started. The first question. Wow, it's already up on the first half. It's about people. I hope you like people. Carl works at the prestigious Northwestern University. This is true, by the way. Born in '64, what Northwestern alumnus won 9 Emmy Awards as well as 2 Grammy Awards, one for which was for Best Comedy Album. Yeah, he's been included on Time Magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world, and currently hosts his own show. So that's the first question of the first half. We'll let you think about that. We'll play some music, some non-copyright music. I hope you like that. Yeah. So we apparently got in some trouble for playing some copyright music, and we're doing our best to work around that. So we got some non-copyright lo-fi chill beats, and I hope you like that. All right, folks, get going on that. Hopefully you're zoomed in with your team, and have fun. Yes. We are now looking at question number 2, beverages. One of my favorite things to put in my mouth. Among his many talents and hobbies, Carl's an enthusiast of creating cocktails. I love cocktails. Vodka, peach schnapps, orange juice, cranberry juice. These are the chief official ingredients of what cocktail? You're going to name the cocktail. What's the cocktail? Yes, yes. All right, folks, we had to get rid of the moving background. It was ruining it. Let's keep going. We're going to look at number 3, U.S. cities. U.S. cities. Carl's hometown of Seattle. It's the 4th most populous U.S. city with a double letter. That's consecutive T's. The 4th most populous U.S. city with a double letter in its name. That's true. What's the most populous city in the United States with a double letter in its name? And that there is the question that you're working on. right, folks. We have a couple more minutes. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the first half. I do have one more question remaining. It's, of course, about sports. After that, you're going to email your answers to freevirtualtrivia@gmail.com. And, of course, make sure you wager 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 for your most confident guess, all the way down to 1 to your least confident guess. Make sure you put your team name in the subject, and let's keep going. Here we go. Let's take a look. Question number 4, sports. Carl saw the original Dream Team. This is true, in Barcelona. That's one of his favorite cities. That was en route to the gold medal in men's basketball at the 1992 Summer Olympics. Yeah. What two players were the co-captains of that team? All right. Got a couple minutes. Get your emails in. And good luck. Have fun. Happy birthday, Carl. right, folks. You're going to put your team names in the subject line of your email. Make sure you include, of course, your team name in the body as well. And you're going to write your answers 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you're going to number them 1, 2, 3, 4, and then write the correct, well, hopefully correct answer right next to it. And then your wager. I don't know if you know this, but you cannot lose points until the final round. So you are encouraged to guess away. Don't leave anything blank. That would be silly, right? They taught us how to do tests and whatnot back in school. And of course, you're gonna use each of your wagers. Are we wagering 2, 4, 6, 8? I'm sorry, it's not correct on the screen. You're gonna wager 1, 2, 3, 4. Wager 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not correct on the screen. 4 for your best guess. This obviously applies to the later round. And you should know the picture bonus round is going to be posted to Carl's birthday party Facebook event wall. And that's going to be posted very shortly. And guess what? It's posted. So guys and ladies and everybody else, folks, get those answers in. Wager 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess what? If you double your wagers, we'll fix that for you. Don't worry about it. But just make sure you include all that important information. And good luck and have fun. We'll get those answers in. I think you got a couple minutes. Good luck. One minute. Picture round's going to be posted. We're going to rotate through it on the screen. It's already posted, and we will post it on the screen in a moment. Of course, it's on the Facebook event page, on the wall. Just another brick in the wall. Great. One more minute. Get those answers in. Folks, just about 30 more seconds. We're going to read off those answers. Turn them in. All right, folks, we're going to check out these answers to the first half while you take a peek at that picture bonus round. You can feel free to peek at that while we go over the answers. Number 1 is about people. Carl works at Northwestern. Born in 1964. What Northwestern alumnus won 9 Emmy Awards, as well as 2 Grammys, one for Best Comedy Album. He's been included on Time Magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world and hosts currently his own show. That is, of course, Stephen Colbert. Yeah, that's the Late Night with Stephen Colbert. Jon Stewart, he was born in 1962. That's a close guess, and of course he was not an alumnus of Northwestern. All right, let's continue with question number 2. Beverages. Among his many talents and hobbies, Carl's an enthusiast of creating cocktails. Vodka, peach schnapps, orange juice and cranberry juice. They're chief official ingredients of Sex on the Beach. Yes, a cosmopolitan. That's a good guess. That's a pretty close guess. Unfortunately, that includes Cointreau and lime juice, and Sea Breeze is a little different as well. That includes grapefruit. That's probably a little bit more up my alley. How about U.S. cities? Carl's hometown of Seattle. It's the fourth most populous U.S. city with a double letter in its name. For instance, double T. What's the most populous in the United States that has a double letter? All right, it is Dallas, Texas. Jacksonville's second, Charlotte's third, Nashville is fifth, and then Louisville is sixth. Louisville, that's right, that's how you say it. Number four, we're going to continue now. We're going to look at sports. Carl saw the dream team in Barcelona en route to the gold medal in men's basketball at the 92 Olympics into the summer. What two players were the co-captains of that team? Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. And that's number four, and that's the first half. All right. All right. Yeah, you're working on the picture round now. It's bearded picture round, just like good old Carl. Carl's a handsome guy, got handsome beards out there. I love a good beard. And what you're gonna do is name the famous man from the pictured close-up of the beard. And I do believe we're looking for full names as best you know. Full names it is. All right, folks, each correct answer still is worth 2 points, and you still cannot lose points for incorrect guesses or answers. So yeah, you're encouraged to guess away. And good luck and have fun with that picture round. We're going to scroll through those pictures on the screen now. That's right. If you spend time looking only at your own beard, you might have a problem doing this round. You gotta appreciate other beards out there. There's some good beards. Take a look, Carl. I tell you what, I think Dan is taking note of the pubic hair suggestion. I think that could be a thing in the future. Okay, folks, you have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes left in your picture round. 2 more minutes left. Go ahead and make sure you send those in. Of course, email your answers to freepubtrivia@gmail.com. Emails include your team name in the subject line. Put it in the body as well. And then list your answers. You're going to list them numerically, 1 through 15. Go ahead and list them out, 1 through 15. Do that vertically for us. That'd be great. And each correct answer is worth 2 points. Guess what? I have a score update for you. Let's do score updates. Team self-isolation. Isolation. That's right. You have 4 points. Will Boast and Natalie, y'all have 5 points. The Scully Puss crew, you have 6 points. Dr. Fauci's facepalm, you have 6 points. Yes. Perry Mason's dad, you have 7 points. Punchy Coos, you have 7 points. Punchy Coos. House Frey, you have 7 points. Liberate India. You have Indiana. Excuse me. I read one thing and I said something else. Liberate Indiana. You have 8 points, and you're liberated, which is just the best. It doesn't get better than that. Moving on, we have we have Prognosis Negative. Y'all have 9 points. And then Evolutionaries, you have 9 points. And in the lead, Log Jammin' 2, Electric Boogaloo 10. You have 10 points, rather. You have 10 points. That's not your team name. All right, so we believe that those are your team names. Please let us know if those are not correct. I just want to say cheers. If anyone has a drink with them, let's go ahead and give Carl a little bit of a cheers. I'm drinking rosé out of an old-fashioned glass because it's quarantine times. You just got to do what you got to do. Cheers to Carl. Happy birthday, Carl. Oh, that's good $4 rosé from Trader Joe's. I'll tell you. That's as good as it gets. That's right. All right. All right, folks, you got about a minute or so, about a minute. All right, folks, we'll give you just 30 more seconds. Please get your answers in. This is pretty much your last chance to turn in your picture bonus round answers. Email to freepubtrivia@gmail.com, and you know what to do from there. And if you don't know what to do, it says what to do at the bottom of the screen. All right, good luck. Thank you. Okay. So I do believe all of your answers are in. So what we're going to do right now, let's take a moment. We're going to go over each of these picture bonus round answers. We'll move on from there. Remember, each correct answer in the picture bonus round is worth 2 points. Dos points. I don't know how to say points in Spanish. So let's continue. Let's take a look at each of these. Please keep track of your scores so you can correct us if we make a mistake. All right, here we go. Number one. That's Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, he's had an interesting few years, hasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. I think the beard reflects that. This is a pretty interesting beard, I'd say. Some people might call it patchy. That's Matthew McConaughey. All right. And moving on, number four, that's, Robert De Niro. I wonder what his anti-vax opinions are these days. Makes you wonder what he feels about that. Ooh, burn. Moving on. This guy's handsome. That's right. Idris Elba. My gosh, look at that stare. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. And this is what I would describe as one of the most interesting beards. Peculiar, maybe you would say. Who is that? Yeah, that's Leo. That's Leo DiCaprio. That's a peculiar beard. That's correct. Moving on. All right, this is a guy you don't see with a beard very often, but when he pulls it off, it's pretty interesting. Will Ferrell. You thought maybe it was Mel Gibson. I thought it was Mel Gibson too, but guess what? Will Ferrell, arguably better. And who's this? You might recognize him. You might have talked about him all yesterday. This is, of course, that's the dude. That's the dude himself, Jeff Bridges. I know. Look at it. Carl's got the sweater on in the photo all night. Carl is the dude. And of course, y'all won the trivia last night, so that's really fun. Way to go. Good for you. Lots of good quotes. I was watching along, just cracking up at people making quotes. This guy, you don't see him with a beard too often. That's, of course, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. Double D is what I call him. I've never called him that. Let's keep going. We got Jason Momoa. That's right. If you don't know who that is, your girlfriend does. And number 10, similar story. That's David Beckham. Number 10. Yeah, that's a good hair. That's some hair to aspire to right there. Moving on. Is it the red pill? Is it the blue pill? That's Lawrence Fishburne. Number 11. That's right. This is... I just, honestly, I can never get over this photo. It's one of my favorite pictures that I've ever seen. It's Daniel Day-Lewis. What is that hat, Daniel? What is that hat? Where did you find that? And why did you make that choice? It's a choice. I like this photo, too. This is number 13, Joaquin Phoenix with a 1,000-yard stare. He's seen some shit. Look at those eyes. I can't get enough of that photo. Number 14, classic. This is one of my favorite pictures of Robin Williams. It's a great photo. Too soon. Why you got to do me like this, Dan? You're gonna make me tear up. This is number 15. It's Steven, but it's not the Steven that we talked about earlier. That's right. It is the Steven. I'm sorry, I'm a liar. I got confused. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. It looked a little bit like Steven Spielberg. I can't lie. I often get confused. In fact, that's what I thought it was. And no, it's Stephen Colbert with a beard, with a big old beautiful white beard. Look at that distinguished beard. That's what they call beards that are gray. They say distinguished. Okay, so oh wait, hold on. There's a surprise. That's number 15. Number 15, of course. Who is that? That's a bonus point. That's Carl Kuistra, the most interesting man in the world. And that is Carl. Look at that. That's incredible. I'm glad that we were able to obviously the best beard of the bunch. I mean, it's not a competition. If it were a competition, it's not a competition. But if it were, it's not. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to keep playing. This is the second half. We're having fun here. The second half is just like the first half, except it's twice as fun. Well, how's that possible, Dan? That's a good question, miss. You're going to double your wagers. You're going to wager 2, 4, 6, and 8. Now you're going to wager 8 for your best guess. That's how this works. It's pretty much the same, though, so let's do the thing. Here are the categories for the second half. Number 1, we'll talk about the Zodiac, so it may or may not be about Ted Cruz. Number 2, islands. Number 3, music. I hope you like music. And number 4, we'll talk about world leaders. The world could use those right about now. Why am I laughing when it's so sad? All right. I'm sorry to bring you down. It's the birthday celebration. Let's keep it positive here. All right. So again, second half, double your wagers. Email your answers to freevirtualtrivia@gmail.com at the end of the round. Include your team name in the subject line, put it in the body as well, and then your answers 1 through 4, number them, please, vertically, and then put your answer, and then put your wager right next to that answer, 2, 4, 6, or 8. And if you don't wager correctly, we'll help you to make those correct. Okay, and if you don't wager, we'll wager for you. That's a freebie. Yeah, that's a service we provide. Here's number 1. It's about the zodiac. Oh, it's not about. Anyways, in terms of Western astrology, Carl's a Taurus. That's right. In terms of the Chinese zodiac, however, 1979, and by the way, we just gave it away. 1979 is the year of what animal? What animal? You're going to tell me the animal. Good luck with that. Have fun. All right, yeah, number two. Islands. So for their honeymoon, Carl and Amber traveled to the beautiful island of Aruba. It's a constituent state that's part of what sovereign country? So you're going to name the country. Remember, we don't care about spelling, we just care about accuracy. So good luck with that. That's number 2. Yeah, folks, I really hope you're liking the music right now. It is non-copyright. That's right. So like effectively, you could play it for free. It's incredible because I know it's hypnotizing. It's like really quite effective, and we're not paying a cent for it. And of course, we're doing this because I'd prefer to play my own playlist that I got put together, but we got those copyright issues. You got the man coming down on us, but I'm sure you're doing all right out there. Let us know if you have any non-copyright requests, and we'll be sure to play that song for you, y'all. I'm sure there's some good ones. Just let us know. So let's continue. I think we're going to move on to number 3. Number 3, music. Perfect timing. Nirvana and Pearl Jam. They're 2 of 4 bands from Carl's hometown of Seattle to have released an album that went to number 1 on the Billboard 200 chart. That was between the years of 91 and 95, and they're considered to be chief influences of the 1990s grunge rock movement. Yeah, so name the other 2 bands. Now, those are the 2 bands from Seattle to release a number 1 album on the Billboard 200 between 91 and 95. Name those 2 bands. Oh, shoot. I accidentally muted the music for a second. Fuck. By the way, in terms of... I try to not to make too many excuses. I don't like excuses. No one likes excuses. Yeah, I like that. You got to address some shit. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Dude. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This blue eye perceives all things conjoined.
All right, all right, all right. Let's continue.
Present.
We're going to go ahead and wrap up. We're going to wrap up the second half. The second half, remember, similar to the first half, it's just that your wagers are doubled. You're going to wager 2, 4, 6, and 8. And that's how that's going to work. Let's go ahead and wrap up the second half. I have one more question. Let's put it on the screen, and then you'll have a couple minutes to turn in your second half answers. After that, you'll work on the ID round, and we'll talk about that more in a second. Let's talk about first number 4, world leaders. Carl was born on April 21st of 1979. Oh, look at that. Is it just a coincidence that it's just that's today's date? That's incredible. What notable world leader was born exactly 53 years before Carl? Also on April 21st, in the year of our Lord 1926. So who is that world leader? All right, good luck. Yeah, you got a couple minutes. Turn those answers in. Email them to freevirtualtrivia@gmail.com. And you know how to do that. You've done a great job so far. You got a couple minutes. Good luck. Have fun.
I see what you mean. His eyes found a man who had given himself to the river, who let the flow of the river carry him away. Your eyes gazed into the realm of truth. Yeah.
From McAlpin's Tea Room in downtown Cincinnati, WLW presents The Good Morning Show, starring Bob Braun. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning.
Let's do it. All right, we just posted the ID round. That's posted in the Facebook event wall. You know where to go. And what we're going to do now, I'm really happy that we were able to get my stream going with all the beautiful green colors. That's incredible. All the moving parts. That's great. Some of the stuff in the ticker, feel free to ignore. But let's go ahead and wrap up the second half. I think we're all done. I think we have everybody's answers. So that means we can read off those answers. And again, the ID round is posted in the Facebook event wall. So let's go ahead and go over those answers. Remember, you're going to grab the ID bonus round. Grab the ID bonus round from the Facebook event wall. Here we go. Let's go over those second half answers, starting with number 1. That's the zodiac. In terms of Western astrology, Carl's a Taurus. And then in the Chinese zodiac, 1979 is the year of the goat, the greatest of all time. Look at that. A little coincidental, one might say. Let's look at number 2. Islands. For their honeymoon, Carl and Amber, they traveled to the beautiful island of Aruba. It's a constituent state, part of what sovereign country? And that's part of the Netherlands. The Netherlands. That's a really great place. I tell you what, I've been there once upon a time. How about number 3? Number 3, music. Nirvana and Pearl Jam, they're 2 of 4 bands from Carl's hometown of Seattle. They released an album that went to number 1 on the Billboard 200 between 91 and 95. And you had to name the other 2 that did the same thing. Okay, they are Soundgarden. Oh, I love Soundgarden. And Alice in Chains. Yes, I like the guess Stone Temple Pilots, but they were formed in California. So that's obviously not a correct answer. So you had to get each of those in order to get the points that you wagered. Remember, you don't lose points until the final round. That's great. Number 4, world leaders. Carl was born in 1979 on this date. What was the notable world leader born 53 years ago? 53 years before Carl. And that is Queen Elizabeth II. She turned 94 today. So happy birthday, Queen Elizabeth. I know you're watching. I feel pretty confidently that you're watching. I don't know why. I just feel good about it. All right, so we're working on the ID round. It's a lot of fun. People often say to me, Dan, the ID round is the most fun I've ever had in my life. And I say, really? And they say, no, I'm making it up. And I am making it up right now. Here's the deal. Carl has an alliterative name. And he loves music. So you're going to identify each music-related alliterative name or term. So that's 2 words that begin with the same sound. For instance, Carl Coistra or Beach Boys. And again, you're going to try to name those from the given description. Each correct answer is worth 2 points. You cannot lose points, so you are encouraged to guess away. So guess away and have fun, folks. Email those answers in when you're ready, and you know how to do that. Just label them 1 through 15. Good luck and have fun. all right, folks. You're doing a really good job on the ID bonus round, and everybody's having fun. And I know that because I checked with everybody, and that's what everyone said. So that's really wonderful. So keep up the good work. I know that the ID bonus round, it can often be the toughest bonus round of the evening. It could be a little bit, I don't know, disappointing sometimes, but just keep powering through because it's just as hard for everybody else. That's what I like to remember. All right, keep plugging away at that. You got at least a couple minutes left, and just let us know in the chat if you have any questions. Keep up the good work. Yes.
And when I'm with her, I feel happy to be alive. Like I can do anything.
All right. 2 minutes. Folks, you have 2 minutes left to turn in your ID bonus round answers. Remember, Carl has an alliterative name. You're trying to ID the music-related alliterative name or term based on the given description. Each correct answer is worth 2 points. You know how to submit those answers. Let us know in the chat if you have any questions. Good luck. Have fun. All right, folks, just about 1 more minute left. That's a tough round, just under a minute. Yeah, we're going to give you a score update again in just a few minutes here. Go ahead and turn those answers in via email. folks. I was muted that whole time. I just want to let y'all know we're going to give you just one more minute to turn in your ID bonus round answers. It's a tough round. I know you did a good job. One more minute. Turn them in. Folks, we are going to go over those ID bonus round answers. Each answer's worth 2 points. You're trying to ID the music-related alliterative name or term. All right, each correct answer is 2 points. Here we go. Number one, that singer. That singer is Joan Jett. Joan Jett is number one. Number two, singer who's passed away in 1970, ranked number 28 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the greatest singers of all time. Number two, that's Janis Joplin, or affectionately known as Jackie Jorp Jump, if you watch 30 Rock. Number three, singer who released a song in 2017 that was the highest selling digital single worldwide in 2018, according to International Federation of the Phonographic Industry. Don't misread that. You're looking at Camila Cabello. Camila Cabello. That's fun to say. Just rolls off the tongue. Number four, singer who won the Grammy Award for Best Country Collaboration with Vocals. That was in the years of 92 and 98. And that is Travis Tritt. Travis Tritt. That's a lot of T's for one name. Number five, singer-songwriter released the 2008 multi-platinum selling album In Between Dreams. That's Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson. That's incredible. Let's continue. We're going to look at number six. Number six, that singer released a song in 94, topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart with the distinction of being the first ever number one single for an artist without a recording contract at the time. That was Lisa Loeb. That's right. Stay, I Missed You. Yeah. And then number seven, band won the Grammy Award for Best Rock Album in 2001, 2004, 2008, and 2012. That band is Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. They fight the Foo. Number eight, band released a 2004 platinum-selling album, Good News for People Who Love Bad News. And number eight is Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse is the name of that band. Yeah. Number nine, that band from Carl's hometown of Seattle released a platinum-selling self-titled debut album in 2008. And that is Fleet Foxes, another band from Seattle, another amazing band. And then how about number 10? Number 10, that band who won the following awards in 84, the Brit Awards for the Best British Group, the Best British Single, and the Grammy Award for Best New Artist. Looking for Culture Club. Culture Club. That's the answer. That is number 10, and we're going to continue. Now we're going to look at number 11. The music acts that released a 79 hit song features the lyrics, "Get up, everybody, and sing." I'm looking for Sister Sledge, and that's We Are Family. Yes. Number 12, music act that won the Grammy Awards for both Best Ribbity Rap Performance by a Duo or Group and Best Alternative Music Album in the year 1999. And that was the Beastie Boys' Intergalactic Planetary. And Hello Nasty. That's what we're looking at there. And then number 13, the Music Act released an album in 99. Became one of the highest selling albums of all time worldwide. And spawned 4 top 40 singles in the US. I'm looking for the Backstreet Boys. They are back. All right. Number 4, Singer released a platinum selling album in 2004. They called it Speak. I'm looking for Lindsay Lohan. Yes. I know. We often forget that happened, and that's probably for the best. And then number 15, company that operated numerous locations in Chicago, including 1379 North Milwaukee, and then 729 West Belmont, as well as 26 East Madison. Wow. That company, Reckless Records. That's the record store, the site of Carl and Amber's first date. That's incredible. They went to all 3. I don't know, maybe just one of them, but that is just the one. That's the ID round, folks. You did a great job, I'm sure. That each correct answer was worth 2 points. And what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the next round. All right. So we're just gonna need a couple minutes. We're gonna tally up some scores for you all. Dan's working hard in the background. Dan Buerns is in the background working hard. And of course, in the meantime, join us on Facebook. You can look us up, Free Pub Trivia. We're also on Instagram, Free Pub Trivia. And I do want to remind you all, the birthday boy requested all participants, all of you, make a donation, please, to the charity of his choice, the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Visit that website at chicagosfoodbank.org. And of course, stay safe. Join us every weeknight for live virtual game. We stream it from freepubtrivia.com and from Twitch. And folks, I want to tell you a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and take over the stream right now and tell you what I'm doing this week. You may be wondering, Dan, what are you up to this week? And that's a good question. Thank you for asking. Well, on Friday, I'm putting on an event. It's actually co-sponsored by What Do You Know, Free Pub Trivia, and it's called the Man in Black Streamathon. I used to sing in a Johnny Cash tribute act. I'm going to sing literally dozens of Johnny Cash songs. In fact, hello, I'm Johnny Cash. And I'm going to sing a bunch of Johnny Cash songs. I'm going to also do a Johnny Cash trivia brought to you by What Do You Know, Free Pub Trivia. And after that, I'll sing literally a bunch more Johnny Cash songs. I'm singing songs for tips all night. You guys, I got to pay the bills. Also, I'm hoping to build a PC so that I can stream more trivia for What Do You Know Trivia. I'd like to be able to find a way to host remotely, and I think this has been a lot of fun. I hope you've had fun. And if you've had fun joining me, again, please join me Friday night. You can find me on Facebook at Dan Simpson, and that's how you could find my content streaming account. And you could check me out Friday night, 7:30, for the Man in Black Streamathon, brought to you by What Do You Know, Free Pub Trivia. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time. Dan is currently sending me your score updates. I'm going to read those off as soon as those are updated. But again, if you like Johnny Cash, or if you don't, if you just want to hang out with me, come on, hang out Friday night. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. And it's for a good cause. It's for a couple in need. It's for a couple affected by coronavirus. In fact, I've been affected by a little bit by it. Not adversely in terms of health, but I've lost a lot of work, and I'm trying to make up that money. And I'm also trying to honestly open up a new career path for myself. But enough about me, folks. You're working on picture round. Enough about me. All right. So. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read off these scores here. I do appreciate y'all listening to me blather about myself. It's one of my favorite things to do, by the way, so thanks. All right, let's give you a score update. Please reach out to us right away if you don't think our scores are accurate. Here they are. Will Boast and Natalie, you have 41 points. Team Self-Isolation, you have 42. The Evolutionaries, you have 47. Liberate Indiana, 48. Punchy Coos, you have 45. Dr. Fauci's Facepalm, you have 52. Perry Mason's Dad with 53. The Scully Puss Crew, you have 56. All right, and now the top three currently with 59. Prognosis Negative, you have 59. House Frey, You have 79 points. You're in second place. And in the lead with 80 points is Log Jammin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's incredible. That's a lead of just 1 point. Just 1 point. All right, folks. So we're going to go ahead and give you a moment to settle down, and then we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and do the final round here, and I do want to let you know you're gonna wager 0 through 10 for each question in the final round, and that's how that works. Remember, this is the only round. This is the only round you can lose points. So if you get a question wrong, you forfeit the points for that question. So considering the available wagers and the scoring for this round, you can gain or lose up to 20 points here in the final round. That's how that works. So wager effectively, and let's go ahead and take a look at final question number 1. Final question number 1 is as follows. Like Carl, who is which of the following actors was born in 1979? Each was born in a different year from 76 to 82, and we're talking about these actors: Ashton Kutcher, Chris Pratt, Benedict Cumberbatch, Ryan Gosling, Orlando Bloom, Seth Rogen, and Rami Malek. And I'm pretty sure I'm messing up at least one of those names. That is final question number 1. Good luck and have fun. Okay, folks, we are going to read off the last question here in just a moment. And when we do so, you'll have a couple minutes to turn in your final answers. And we would like for you to please send in your answers at the same time. So in the same email, just list them 1 and 2, vertically. And you're going to wager as well. Remember, 0 through 10. 0 means you're not risking anything. If you get it wrong, you don't lose points. And 10 means you can gain up to 10 points or lose up to 10 points. That's how the final round wagering works. I'm sure that makes sense. So let's take a look now at question number 2. Question number 2. Final question number 2. So among the 1,000 most common last names in the United States as of the last census, so obviously not the one that's still sitting in your mailbox, but the last one, 51 of those last names that contain a double O. Can you believe that? That's incredible. Yeah, Kuistra, it didn't make the cut. Not quite. It was very close. But no, it didn't quite make the cut. Moore is one of the most common last names with the double O. And the second and third most common begin with the same letter. That's right. And folks, we would like for you to give both. Give both of those names. All right. Good luck, folks, and have fun. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you're having fun. All right, folks. We'll give you just another minute or so to turn in those final answers. Yeah, just another minute or so. Email those answers, freevirtualtrivia@gmail.com. Label your answers with the number of the question, number 1 and 2. And then, of course, your wagers, 0 through 10. You got just another minute or so. And then we'll give you our final answers, final scores. And then we'll see what happens after that. All right, folks, good luck. right, folks, we'll give you just about 30 more seconds or so to turn in those answers. Please turn in your final answers. All right, folks. Yeah, I think time is up, so we are going to go over these answers. This is maybe your very, very last chance to submit it. If you haven't, I think we got them all. So let's take a moment. Let's go over these final answers, starting with number one, because it comes before number two. Number one, like Carl. Which of the following actors was born in 79? Each was born in a different year from 76 to 82. Ashton Kutcher, Chris Pratt, Benedict Cumberbatch, Ryan Gosling, Orlando Bloom, Seth Rogen, Rami Malek, and I'm looking for Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt. That's right. He was born in 79. Benedict Cumberbund was born in 76. Orlando Bloom, 77. Kutcher, 78. Gosling, 80. Rami Malek, he was born in 81. And Seth Rogen is the young one of the bunch. Born in 82. 82. That puts him 37? He's 37 or 38. All right, so let's keep going. Number 2. This is the last question of the night. What a night we've had. We've laughed. We've cried. We've done a little bit of everything. So among the 1,000 most common last names in the United States as of the last census, 51 contained a double O. Kuistra is not one of them. Moore is the most common with a double O. The second and third most common, they begin with the same letter. They had to give them both. They are Cook and Cooper. Yeah, I like the guess Brooks. Brooks is a good guess. Wood is a good guess. Those are good guesses. Unfortunately, they're not right. Those are fourth and fifth. We were looking at for second and third. Folks, that is the final round. And I have, thanks to Dan, he's updating me currently on the final round scores, on your final scores. We'll be back in just a minute. I do want to remind you, please join us on Facebook, Free Pub Trivia. Join us on Instagram, Free Pub Trivia. Make a donation to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. That's chicagosfoodbank.org. Please stay safe. Please stay in. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. This is a super important time for us to be thoughtful. And we really do. Everyone appreciates you for doing that, even if they don't say it. So thank you very much. Stay safe, and we'll be back in just a minute with our final scores, our totals. Good luck. Good luck with waiting. All right, we'll be right back. All right. I only feel a little bit weird about this, but we're gonna sing "Happy Birthday" to Carl. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carl. Happy birthday to you. It felt good. It felt like it needed to happen. So happy birthday, Carl. I know you couldn't hear everybody, but I know you felt it, so that's why we did it. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go over these final answers. I want to tell you, you've been a really great crowd. I want to tell you I appreciate you for dealing with some of our technical issues. We had some streaming issues earlier. It seems to have improved throughout the night, which is nice. So let's go ahead. We're going to read off these final answers. We're going to read off the winners. We've already read off the answers. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You guys ready? I think you're ready. I'm not ready, but you are. Will Boast and Natalie, 31 points. Team Self-Isolation, you have 42. Punchy Coos, 45 points. Liberate Indiana with 48 points. Yeah. Dr. Fauci's facepalm, you have 52 points. Evolutionaries with 47. Sorry, we're a little out of order here. That's fine. Perry Mason's dad, you have 53 points. The Scullypuss crew, you have 64 points. Prognosis negative, you have 69 points. You could argue that you've won. That's you can make that argument. Logjamin 2, Electric Boogaloo, you have 80 points. 80 points. House Frey takes the win today with 99 points. They have both of those final answers right. Log jamming. You guys got evened out there with the correct answer and a wrong answer, and that's how House Frey jumped over you for the lead. And that is that for the night. Of course, if you disagree with this course, let us know right away. But I think that's that. Carl, happy birthday. I know I've said it once or twice, but way to go. Keep it going. Keep up the good work. We're going to just keep spinning around that sun together. You know, it's been an interesting couple months here, but, you know, it's sort of nice to take your mind off things, you know, every once in a while. So I'm always happy to do that with you all. I hope you've had a really nice night. Again, please make any donations that you're feeling, if you're feeling generous, make any donations to the Greater Chicago Food Depository at chicagosfoodbank.org. That's obviously for a really great cause. So thank you, Carl, for picking that. And thank you for joining us tonight. I really, truly hope you've had fun. I've had fun. I know we tried to get Dan in here. We had some technical issues. We couldn't get the better Dan in the stream, but thank you for dealing with me tonight. You've been a really great crowd. Unless there's anything else, folks, be good to yourselves and be good to each other. All right, peace now. Bye. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.
You see, I always believe. I always believe. You see, I always believe.